Hey, before we begin today's video, I just want to give you a small little update. I've tried to keep the progression series very lighthearted, not a lot of competitive standpoint, but after last episode, it occurred to me that some form of restriction and banning will have to be had. Given the limited resources we have with the progression series and card fights inevitability that you really can't start drafting for a series like this. I think it'd be unfair to outright continuously ban cards unless the power creep of it is so impactful at one, it has to leave permanently. I also don't want to choice restrict because I find that entirely cruel if you only have like one good Vanguard for the deck or one good piece and saying you can't run both is still unfair. So I'm just going to have restrictions. Normally just down to 1, because the restriction to 2 just kind of doesn't make sense to me. Of course, I said it last time, Commander Laurel, you're being hit to 1. This is to make sure, Twinky starts playing other things than DP, and I have to fear less about Sentinels being broken, and every Vanguard being a restander 6 drive in DP. But of course, I want fair is fair. One thing I have that I was waiting for in the future, but didn't really get the card pools for it right now, is Odysseus, better known as Flash Ripple Odysseus. I think fair is fair, and while it was never shown here at full power, I think hitting that down to 1 to offset the fact I'm hitting something of Twinkies is fair, and hopefully you all agree with me. But now, let's get into the proper episode, because Absolute Judgment is quite a set. Booster Pack 8, Absolute Judgment, ironically supported 8 different clans. Royal Paladin, Neo Nectar, Genesis, Gold Paladin, Link Joker, Dark Irregulars, Pale Moon, and finally Grand Blue. For those watching the anime at the time, those were the most prominent characters who had the focus of the anime at the time. It also gave us some more Cray Elementals, though the real claim to fame was the special reissue Genesis Dragon Amnesty Messiah, now being released as a rare. But for everywhere outside Japan, it also had a chance to have a special SP clan pack. For those in Japan, this was more guaranteed. Genesis and Link Joker would get 1 Influential Stride, a G Guardian, their Ace Vanguards, a Stride Assist Grade 1, and a special crit. Pale Moon and Grand Blue would each get 2 Strides, their Ace Vanguard, a Stride Assist Grade 1, and a special crit. Finally, Royal Paladins and Neo Nectar would get 3 different Strides, their Ace Vanguard, and would also get a Stride Assist Grade 1. Hello everyone, and thanks to the parroting there, I get to talk with you all, and it feels like forever since I've sat down to actually record progression. What happened last time? I had to crash out, I straight up lied to myself, and I've constructed 2 bad decks. Because both that Great Nature deck was missing its great, big belly strides, something I said I didn't have, and while I was very cool and looking at what I could have had for Mega Colony, I didn't really update it outside of just putting in Optyrandus. So hopefully I've grown as a deck builder by then, and here we are with Booster 8 Absolute Judgment. There's a lot of good looking cards, there's more strides, more clans are getting their G Guardians, they're getting their effect crit that put it into Soul to give that specific Vanguard +5 and you draw a card. There's a lot of other support, Sentinels. There's more things getting keywords, like we're seeing more Hollow, Darkness, Bloom. Maidens of is starting to come together for Neo Nectar, but I just want to tell you guys the longevity of this set, outside my love of Nightmare Dolls that get support here. That was just, I was scrolling by and saw them. So, you might have seen them on the quick scroll by, but let's just show off some of the real key pieces future sets will rely on in this set. First, Pale Moon gets access to Maja, which while at the moment doesn't seem too impactful, this gives us a lot of other plays to retire things on our opponent's turn, and gives us the ability to put things in and out of Soul during our opponent's turn, which gives a lot of great interaction. Of course, Grand Blue gets their key G Guardian being Negro Lily, which gives a lot of good ghosty targets. While not so impactful right now until V-Series, the fact that this card comes out so early and neither of these were seen as key things to pull for is astonishing to me. But the thing that I shudder the most about, because Twinky has great Genesis pulls and I don't, is 2 cards. 2 very influential cards, and what is known as the Wise Man loop come into play, and we'll most likely see one card get a ban almost immediately depending on how impactful it becomes. I'm talking about none other than the goddess of sound sleep, Taro. Now, on the surface, this doesn't seem so bad. GB1, put this card on the bottom of the deck when this card is put from drop zone from your soul. You do that, you choose one of your rested rear guards, and you stand it. Can't be that bad, right? Well, you would say that if they also didn't release Shacklefetter Gelgia in the same goddamn set. In the soul, put this card on the bottom of your deck, choose one of your standing rear guards, it gets plus 3k until end of turn. If I have Fenrir, I can then soul charge 2, and then one of my units gets another 3k. Basically, I'm just going to summarize. Using these two cards, you would continuously loop them, put them in soul, put them back on the bottom of the deck so you never deck out, give something infinite power, and then, because a card called Wise Man, whenever it attacks, you can Soul Blast 3 to give it 4k, would Soul Blast out Taro. Taro goes, alright, I'm going on the bottom of the deck, and then it's there to be Soul Charge, or just stand a unit again, which became very problematic. That infinite swings, that infinite power, so easily obtained, could happen. And do you know what's even criminally insane? This is a common. This is a common. The mind reels at how powerful Genesis is, that it was able to span 2 loopable stand triggers. But obviously, you're not here to listen to me complain. We're here to open some packs. We're here to have some fun. So let's rip it right on open. Already, I can see Giamaro, who is just a very fun Grand Blue card. I'm getting a lot of Genesis and Neonectar off the initial rip, which I don't enjoy. And Dark Irregulars are here too. Ooh, Genesis Guardian. My Messiah now has a G Guardian that I can use by unlocking. Already, I'm so happy. My Nightmare Dolls now actually have a good starter. Not only is Pale Moon getting some things in here, what I really need to see is strides. My Pale Moon deck sorely lacks good strides. Like, main deck is... Oh my god. We got Piranha. I really want to highlight this card because she's so pretty and very influential when you don't have any strides. I just need to CB, choose a face down, anything from my G zone, turn it face up, card from hand to soul, choose up to the same number of cards with the Magi ability from my soul as my face up G, call them to separate rear, and if the number of face up of her is 1 or less, put the units called with the effect into your soul. If 2 or more, choose any number of units with this effect and put them into your soul. So it's a great way to shuffle the board, and while I should get more of her, and I do have a way into getting a guaranteed one of her, I want to see if I pull more just innately. Also, getting Barking Dragon Tamer is not so bad. Alright, life is pain, and life is suffering. But, to my credit, there is one redeeming factor. In the Japanese sets, which we're going off the release date, there was a guaranteed SP pack. But I think just to show off those packs, me and Twinky get to pick specifically what we want, and I'll pull up the ones I'm tempted about right now. So these are the guaranteed SP packs. Obviously, I'm not looking at the Genesis one. The Link Joker one definitely has some key benefits, where I would get yet another G Guardian, but more importantly, I would get a second Flagellate where I get to do something. Controversially, I can also run the Pale Moon package while getting those 2 strides would be greatly beneficial. I don't really so need the crit and Bunny, definitely not the Harry, even though I would like that. But more importantly, I think currently Grand Blue is definitely a deck I've been ignoring. And while it was mediocre during its time, I definitely think from what I remember of my pulls, it's definitely really good. I can now do a 3-3 split between Night Mist and, Night Rose. It gives me yet another trigger. It gives me a Ghosty, but it also gives me another stride. So while Messiah might come and go, I definitely think turning more of a Grand Blue fanboy is definitely more of my play. Even though my G deck is just all gas, I think that is the play, because if I win this, I can do a craft of my choice, which might end up just being the one Flagellate I need over here, which is why getting, 3 cards benefit over here is the one I really want. So let me go over what I pulled and see if I can't put together 2 good-looking decks and get from there. And hopefully, you get to see Twinky's point of view, because normally he records without audio. You know, after going through my card pool and reminding myself of my own rules, I forgot that since I lost, I am entitled to a respin. And considering my previous pulls, I didn't get any of the good Grand Blue Stride, and I need 2 of them if I want that SP one that I'm taking from the promo pack. I only got 1 Flageolet, meaning I still can't use that. I barely got any 7C support if I do want to pivot Grand Blue, and even my Nightmare Doll pulls are a little lacking. All I got was a bunch of things I didn't want. So I think I can safely run this back and hopefully get something better. I might regret this, but at least I have a Rampage Shade there, so that is at least one good thing. You guys don't know it, but I'm already screaming on the inside. I already got Gold Dragon, Glorious Reigning Dragon. Next to Flower Prince of a Balmy Breeze, Almatar. You both could have been Prana. You both could have been Flageolet. I'm not going to play you. Give me triple rares I care about. I hate this game. Maybe I should have just kept my first picks. My hubris. Fuck me, I guess. Well, at least that's one good thing. Tempest Calling Pirate King. Can I find a second one in the pack so I can pull something else? Oh, hey, Rare Amnesty. Thanks to make me feel better, I guess. Alright, this one I'm not going to complain about, because this is just a very pretty card in SP to own. So, like, come on. I don't even know what she does. I'm not even going to read what she does. I'm just going to enjoy the fact I pulled her. Once again, I'm getting more maidens. Ooh, this is something I talked about in the beginning, and I didn't pull in the first one, but it's a fun little thing to know. This is the Cray Elemental that came out. Generation Break 1. Counterblast 1. Until the end of the turn, all the units in the same column as this unit lose resist and cannot gain resist. Meaning I can now target that thing for effects, and because it's a Cray Elemental, it belongs in all nations and clans of Cardfight. This is really fun just to have some interaction on your turn to against your opponent. I know a few lists of Hellhard that run this. We're a long ways away from that, but it's nice to see that P-Chan made its way into its pull. Just repulling just for that, well worth it. I think I got more Taro. The funny thing is, I didn't get the grade 1 that enables infinite power, so I'm not allowed to have any fun in Genesis, or at least in my first pulls. Who knows in this one? Ooh! SP Masquerade Bunny. That's fun to get. More ghosty support, always good. I'm ignoring the fact I pulled another goddamn Royal Paladin Stride, and I'm going to keep on with my day. Once again, more Pale Moon support going. Was I supposed to play Alden, or I mean Altmile in a previous slice? What are the odds in back-to-back pulls? I pulled Transcending the Heavens Altmile in SP. I don't even know the odds. I want someone to run that for me. Like, I'm getting a lot of Royal Paladin Strides. Like, what the hell does Fetus do? Turn face up. Oh, this thing involves Brave. One of the worst keywords to ever exist. When it attacks, if you have a face-up Blazing Sword, which I know I have at least like 3 of them at this point. Choose one of my opponent's rear guard, retire. Choose 2 of your units, I get 5k. Plus 5k meme, but sure. Maybe in one of these days, I'll choose Altmile. It's probably never going to happen. Oh, look. There's Galgia. I was talking about that. So most likely I'm going to pull the rest of Taro, but the odds of me doing this are very slim. I don't have a lot of Genesis. Sorry about the noise in the background if you can hear it. I'm just trying to warm my house up. Once again, no strides I actually want to play. I'm being broken by just seeing strides I don't want. Because I saw a few of them. Do I just play Neo Nectar and Altmile? Do I cry myself to sleep eternally? Alright. Magical Box Streamer. I thought that said Beatboxer. My altered state of being... Mass Magician HP! He's come to cheer me up. I still have him by my side. Always and forever, buddy. Alright, that definitely improves my mood. I'm also seeing Ghosty crits. I'm seeing Rampage Shade. All of which are just great inclusions. So I'm not going to let things ruin my day. Like, I've also been seeing Dory. I've been seeing my other Nightmare Dolls that come out in this set. So at the end of the day, there's no, like, loss on my half. We got another... Neo Nectar Stride, sure. Handsomeness Geomario comes back to the collection. Oh, P-Chan ×2. That's cool. I don't think I can actually use you, but the fact I have it is pretty neat. Alright. We've made it to the end of my repulls. I don't know if I'm entirely happy with what I got. Actually, no, that is a lie. Where is he? Where's my support card? Masked Magician Harry SP. Every single time I play Pale Moon, he's in there. He's supporting me. I don't care if it's Nightmare Dolls. We have the one of Masked Magician Harry SP from set 8. Same one I have in real life. I didn't even notice because I was just so happy with Harry. There's 2 more Rampage Shade on the side. So at the end of the day, I'm still probably going to take the Grand Blue pack, because if you remember all the way back here, we did pull 1 Tempest, so might as well actually be able to use the Stride compared to... At the end of the day, as much as I want to play Harry, not having a lot of Strides really hinders the deck, but my favorite is in queue with Nightmare Dolls, which has more of my Pale Moon Strides, so that's fine. I don't really have any G Guardians for them. My chance of pulling Maj is sadly not here, but definitely something in the future I can craft. I'm not going to force Flageolet to work, so pulling that's not worth it. I'm definitely not pulling the Neo Nectar in Alt Mile promo pack, as much as this game just tried to force me to do that. And I've seen some pretty decent, like, Darky regulars on the sideline. Like, hell, I'll try to make Maidens work in Neo Nectar, see how far that gets me. Like, end of the day, I can be content with what I see here.
Oh, jeez. What's up? I haven't done this in forever. But it's Twinky, back at it again, from the grave. And, probably don't want to hear me talk too much, so let's just get straight into G Booster Set 8, Absolute Judgment. Straight up off the bat, Neo Nectar Stride. That's going to be pretty good. Alright. So far, so good. Oh, deleters. We do like us some deleters. Ooh, Amnesty Messiah. I think I think the game wants us to play Messiah. Messiah deleters. Oh, Black Dwarf. Okay, game. I will. Okay, Pack Simulator. I will play Messiah. I will play Messiah. Yeah. I will play Messiah. Yeah, these are some pretty good packs. If I still remember correctly, oh man, this might be a double Link Joker episode. Oh, Harry. Ew, SP Harry. Stinky. Ew, Prana. Stinky. Oh, we got a G-Guard for Link Joker? I almost thought it was like Nova Grappler because I saw Beast and thought it said Destiny. I mean, Deity, but it said Destiny. Alright, yeah, that's a playset of Amnesty Messiah. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. Stinky. Alright, so definitely we were told by the Pack Simulator, Messiah is the way. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this.
And welcome to the deck profile. Today I am queuing up my Pale Moon and Grand Blue. I'm just being Rummy Labyrinth from the anime. What can I say? The rest of my pulls for this set weren't too appeasing. While I pulled all 4 of the Strides for Neo Nectar and 2 of their G Guardians, I couldn't put together a deck. Neo Nectar really focuses on Bloom during this era, and I have a bunch of one-ofs, and everything I don't have one-ofs of are triggers. So that doesn't build a deck. Meanwhile, the pulls here are split between Maiden of and Ouroboros. I can't do both because I have neither, and it's tearing the deck apart. While I also got some Dark Irregulars pull, like 5 cards. Last time I played that deck, it's a miracle I even won a game from how bad it was. And Link Joker's Link Joker, it's just going to be Messiah Slop until otherwise proven, meaning nothing here mattered. So, Pale Moon. Obviously, I did a little bit of tweaking for this. This is now part Magia, part Nightmare Doll, but not Magia Dolls, that's V. So, of course, the main card we have is Catherine, for that because it facilitates more Alice plays because it gives her plus 1k and basically makes it V Alice, meaning my on hit doesn't really matter. I counterblast, I will call something out from Soul that's not Alice and go from there. My choices are Ginny and Brenda basically being my only choices, though we did pull Dory, which is pretty nice considering the fact that I need more Nightmare Doll / Workeroids to make Beatrix work, because I need to throw in 3 from the field to activate the effect, but it's a really good going anytime stride considering my G deck isn't so great. Though, we do have 2 more G Guardians, so it's going to be a give and take if I use Dory or not, depending on how much pressure I feel. Though, we do have a good Magia backup. Considering I have the SP Harry, making 3 now, I have a lot more consistency for that. I have some Dark Side for Beater, but of course I have Flying Patreon, Hell's Gate Magician, and Paratrooper to do some swapping back and forth. What I'm really happy about, reliving the good old days, because I'm allowed Flying Patreon and Purple Trapezes in the same deck list. So overall, I'm very happy about how this main deck looks. Very solid. I just wish I could have done more for the G deck, but there's only so much you can do when randomly pulling. Going over to Grand Blue, I'm using a lot of the same ideology here. I'm somewhat trying to combine together Hollow with 7 Seas. Sadly, I did go through all my pulls trying to complete 7 Seas Rush, but considering I only have 1 Night Runner and no Night Crow, it kind of makes that strategy nigh unplayable. So this is the next best thing I could put together. Of course, we have an even split between the 2 captains of Night Rose and Night Mist, and we have an odd inclusion of Prison Dragon, just because from the drop zone, if I retire grade 2 7 Seas Rearguard, I am allowed to play this and it gets 2k. So not bad considering that can happen when I'm still grade 1. We have the new addition of Night Spinal, who, when any other 7 Seas card is played to rear from drop, she gets 2k, and is basically always considered in the hand, because if I play 7 Seas from my hand to drop, I get a caller to rear. Some other inclusions being Rastutor, who's just a really funny Rustus unit. I get to mill the top card of my deck, and if it's a 7 Seas, I gotta choose something with the same grade and call it a rear. I've also switched out my starter, because I'm not really going for the Obadiah plays anymore, so I try to give myself a little inclusion with the 1 Night Runner I do actually own, because it just allows me to mill the top 4 cards of my deck, and it comes back as rest at the main phase as long as I have a 7 Seas Vanguard, which is a 50-50 chance, slightly more because of my cheeky 1-up. Then we go over to the Hollow pulls, where I have all of the Night Rose crits, and just the same good old hollows we've had from last game. Going over to the G deck, this thing has really come together. Of course, I don't have any Grand Blue G Guardians, but I do have the ever trustful Metal Elemental that I pulled way back when, and have never took it out of any of my decks. Of course, I did have to cut some cards down, because we got Gouache, 1 from the pulls, and then 1 from the promo. He's really good for early game, or just late game closing, because for Counterblast Soul Blast, turning one of himself from G Zone face up, I can choose up to 5 cards from my soul and put them to drop, and then choose the same number of cards I put to drop and call them to rear, and they get 1k for each face up card in my G zone. That can just be as easy as everything gets 1k, to if I'm playing late game, everything's getting around 3 to 4k. We have good going first strides. We have the one that you get from the start deck, Bandit Rum. If I have 7 Seas, I'm going into Night Mist, or if I ever feel I need more consistency in my drop, I'm just going to go into Obadiah. Follow up turn, I'm just going to go into Night Rose, who does the same thing Night Mist does, except for a slightly higher cost. But at the addition, I get a just better row. So honestly, this G deck I'm incredibly happy about. Rest of the main deck is just trying to be as draw heavy or as power heavy as I need the board to be. I really get to take advantage of Grand Blue's play from drop mentality, because I can just use all the CB I want, ditch Greenwich off of Obadiah, and continuously just call him back as one of my unit, because at the end of the turn, he goes back to drop and I countercharge too. So hopefully with these changes to the deck, as minor as they might seem, will give me some more wins under my belt and redeem me from last episode. So let's go right into the games and see how we do.
Forgive my rustiness, I haven't had to do a deck profile in a while, but here we are. The first deck we're going to cover is the Starvaders. I didn't have a lot in terms of Link Joker cards. I've had bits and pieces mainly from trial decks, but with set 8, we got access to the new Infinite to Starve, which he works with Infinite, and the only other Infinite that I'm aware of is the Infinite Zero Dragon. And because of the trial decks, you know, being made by Bushiroad. I only have one copy of it, so it was really lucky that I was able to get into this for this new stride that I got, Death Star Vader Quintessence Dragon, and he basically just says Omega Lock. I do enjoy this deck. I also felt it was lacking a little bit of defensive power or just locking power, so I did include all 4 copies I had of Dusttail Unicorn. I had one being my Forerunner, and if you also notice, it's a 10k shield, which is essentially like me running 3 additional triggers worth of shield power, which I enjoyed very much. Another new addition to the deck, which we've already, played Chaos Breaker Dragon before, but I mean, you really can't go wrong with him. Back to what I was saying, another new card that I pulled was basically this Quintet Wall, and if she successfully guards for a counterblast, I could choose one of my opponent's rear guards and lock it, which that could be very vital during the battle phase. My main complaint about this deck is it is very counterblast hungry, with not a lot of ways to counter charge with my limited card pool. So a lot of these one-ofs I have are just mainly due to the limited card pool, where in the trial decks I'd get one copy of really good cards like Photon and especially a Mobius Breath Dragon. But most of these cards I've already played before, so nothing too big, too fancy. The only other new card I really had access to was this Heal Guardian. I don't expect to use it too much. We also do have access to Messiah. Nothing really changes too hard here. We did pull our Flagellant Messiah. Since we did have 2, we were able to use its card effects. I also have Transel's Messiah at my disposal. So my Messiah's stride pool is fairly decent. It's just I suffered from a lack of actual units to play. But one of the units that I did pull was the Lady Battler of the Black Dwarf. So she can help lock things during the battle phase, which will allow certain Messiahs to enable to multi-attack. And, I mean, it's just a really key good card. Other than that, most everything you see here are just straight up trial decks. I didn't want to use the Quintet Wall because it only works with Star Vaders, so I went into this with only having 3 PGs. But overall, I felt pretty comfortable with this list, for both lists actually, even with my limited card supplies. But that's all for my deck profiles. Thank you for listening.
Twinky, Twinky, is that you?
I don't even remember.
Dude, I know.
Line.
It seems like forever since we've sat down to record. I know a video went recently up, but to give preference, I think that was like a year old.
Probably longer, to be honest.
So, oops, I went a long time looking for an editor and didn't want to put up with my crappy Adobe. But it feels nice to be back at the table, you know?
Old memories.
Yeah, old memories. Like how I was completely fucked over by Laurel. So, I want to hear your interpretations of me setting that shit to 1.
Me no like.
Then I've done a good job. Now...
But I don't need Laurel to win.
No, we'll see. Because something tells me that in my return to form of using my these two decks, I think your 2 decks can be summarized by the word Brant and Gate. This is DP and something else in here.
Why would you think I would bring Dimension Police?
Just hindsight. Oh, damn it. Your sleeves. Very interesting choice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, considering I did I lost last game, I'm going to choose which deck I want to use first. And what one I want to fight against.
Alright, I'll just tell you this.
Yeah.
I could be your angel, or I could be your devil.
Nah. You. I think you already know what I want. I want shovels.
Alright, let me grab my...
And I don't even hear you hearing me complimenting the fact I have sleeves. Don't look at my other deck in the fact they're default sleeves. I couldn't think of anything. Times might have gone on, but this game remembers me. We're throwing 4 back.
Listen, bricks are eternal. Yeah.
This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to spam the shuffle button, and I hope people can hear me pushing that poor button to just show how angry I am with this deck.
Now, my hand could be a lot better.
Yeah, so could mine. I highly doubt yours could be worse at this point. But yeah, let's turn over the cards. I will show you what I'm playing. Who could have guessed it's Pale Moon?
Veda, Dust Tail Unicorn.
I was right. Man's playing Brantgate. Link Joker alert.
Lonk Joker.
So I'm going to stand draw. I'm going to forerun and pass the turn.
Stand and draw. I'm going to ride a unit.
Well, at least I have that going for me.
Indeed. But I can still boost and swing.
Go for it.
Critical trigger.
You know what? You're right. You don't need Laurel to win. I need a new luck. I need a new shuffler. So draw trigger. I will definitely take that. Oh, thank fucking God. No, don't look at that. Don't look at that.
Uh-huh.
It's not what you think.
Disgusting.
I'm going to stand and draw, and thankfully, I did get a grade 2 off of the draw trigger. I don't know if I should push you or not, though, is the question right now. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that's the play. We're just going to swing for 14.
No God. Oh.
It's a funny little horse.
I would have appreciated that earlier.
Then you don't get nice things.
Stand and draw.
Judge, I said I'm not ready, and my opponent took his initiative.
Ready or not, Starvader's coming.
Yeah, you know, I briefly went over these decks, and can I tell you something I feel incredibly stupid about? Because I'm playing Pale Moon. I don't know if you remember, but I complained about my Stride deck. I had a generic Stride from Festival, and I wasn't playing it at all, so I really gotta go through everything I pulled and just reorganize everything and be a better deck builder. Oh, it has no Vanguard effects, but Infinite. Oh, it's been so long I can't remember what's Infinite outside of, like, the Break Ride.
Alright, we are gonna rush you.
Okay.
So here's what's gonna happen.
I'm looking forward to
We're
this.
gonna go and swing 14 at you.
I'll take this.
Trigger check. No trigger. But I got my PG back.
Hey, heal trigger. We're definitely going to take that.
And then we're gonna pass turn.
Yeah, you kind of have to. We're going to stand and draw. Awesome. We're going to G assist.
Oh, that is Pogarino.
Awesome. We're going to whiff.
Oh boy.
You know, this is all part of the plan, you know? So that didn't go as planned at all. What to do?
What do you do?
That's a really good question. I think because you rushed me, I'm going to do the same. This one says I can counterblast and call a grade 2 or less from my soul and give it plus 5k. But it has to return there anyway. So we are going to swing 8k into your 8k rear. Don't worry, my rear guard doesn't do anything. It happens to be generation locked. Never mind, I can't call this out.
Alright, so you're swinging your 8k into my 8k,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah, I'm still calling him out. I just forgot the fact he also required a Soul Blast.
I'm gonna just give you a 5k.
Okay, cool. We'll swing to Van.
No guard.
Hey, another heal trigger does go off. Power to rear, I guess.
Damage check. Draw trigger. Stand and draw.
Please say you have 2 G assists. Make me feel better.
Oh, I do not have to G assist. But I will.
Who is this guy? Hey, When this unit attacks, hits a Vanguard, choose up to one of your Starvader's 0 dragons on rear, bind it face up. And ride that in a stand if you were a card choose. Oh, that's not fun. Good thing you're not limit broke.
Nah, I mean, you'd like it if I limit broke.
Yeah, actually, I would. At this given instance, though, I would prefer a grade 3.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go and swing at your Vanguard for 16.
Go for it. Get your twin drive. If you
First
damage check one of my goddamn grade 3s, I'm gonna cry.
Crit trigger.
Fucking stop.
I'm gonna put my crit here, and my power here.
This is insane. Goodbye, Alice. Goodbye, Brenda.
Hey, grade 3's gone. You'd like to see that. And then we're gonna go ahead and swing at you for 13.
Yeah, we're gonna guard that because I don't want anything locked.
And then we're gonna go 9 for 9.
I'll intercept.
Your turn.
Alright, please. Love of God. Yes! I found one! Christ! Alright, by the way, when this unit is placed on Van, search your deck for up to one card, put it into my soul. I'ma do that. It could be anyone. Could be anyone.
Probably Alice.
Could be anyone. Now we're going to Stride.
Even though you went first, you did not beat Stride. That's cringe.
Get a history collection. We're going to go into the generic lad himself. We're going to go into Clifford. Finally, I can do things. Darkside Princess is going to be called. And now I finally have one GB. My things can work for Pale Moon. We are going to call Flying Patreon. I will Soul Charge 1. I will just call Cutie Paratrooper. Her effect doesn't go off, because sadly I don't have Harry. But I think that's fine.
Yeah, because it was not placed to be a Magi ability.
No, it was. Flying Patreon is a Magi ability, but I don't have Harry as my van.
Oh, true.
So I'm going to swing. I'm going to activate Darkside's Princess effect to give her plus 5k when it attacks, but at the end of that attack, she has to go back into Soul. So this is 14 at van.
Let's see here. I am going to intercept.
Okay. Yeah, because that makes you big enough. We're just going to do this. Slurp. Oh god. Do you know it's been a while when things are going like that? Alright, so this is 15 plus 11, 26, plus 5, 31, on hit effect.
No guard.
For me, you let me get my on hit?
Sure.
Alright, first check. Second, crit. We will give power to rear. Crit to van, obviously. And third check.
Alright. First check. Second check.
We're going to activate the effect of, Clifford. I don't know why I ever did this. Didn't involve him in Pale Moon at all. We are going to call Ginny. Ginny effect, when it's placed on rear, I may pay the cost by putting it back in Soul and choose a Nightmare Doll Alice from my rear and put it back into Soul and it gets 5. So, say hello to the best girl ever, Alice. And then we're going to swing 15 on hit.
Does she gain 5k?
Yep, so that's why I kept Ginny on this side. That unit gets plus 5k until end of turn.
I'm going to... What do I want to do here? I'll probably just give you this.
Okay. And then we're just going to swing here. So this is 16 plus 5 is 21.
21.
21?
We'll just take that.
Okay. There is a few end of turn effects, or at least just one. She goes back in Soul. And that ends my turn.
So are you ready for my next turn?
No, not really. But I'm curious what you're going to do.
I'm gonna ride my one of Star Vader Infinite Zero Dragon.
Yo, heaven forbid we had the choose one start deck rule back then, and we could have up to 2, maybe even a full play set of that guy.
And then this guy, you see him? He's a grade 3.
He is a grade 3. I'm glad we even though times have changed, we can still do math.
You know what I'm going into?
I honestly don't.
Death Star Vader Quintessence Dragon.
Who is this dude?
So, a little fun fact here. When it's placed on Van, I can Counterblast one and Soul Blast one.
I like that.
And if I have a heart card with Infinite in its card name, Infinite Zero Dragon, I may pay the cost, and I can choose a rear guard from your front and back row and lock them. Then if the number of cards in my damage zone is 4 or more, cards locked by this effect cannot be unlocked.
Whoa, how weird!
So we are going to...
I'm already assuming who you're locking.
Oh yeah, Alice's bye-bye.
There was no reality where I saw you letting me keep Alice.
Oh yeah, that's why I let you have her. But here's another thing.
There's more to this dude?
I have an effect. I'm gonna Counterblast one, put this in the soul, and I'm gonna choose your other rear guard and lock it.
Alright. But this one can unlock at the end of my turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But you're only gonna have your Vanguard swing next turn.
Yeah, you have triangle locked me. I'm just gonna do the 100 million on top of these to just the Omega lock.
Alright, are you ready?
You will
And also-
Omega lock. You've triangle locked me, which is something I tried to avoid, but good job, yeah.
And I don't think this says once per turn, so I think this gets plus 6k.
When your opponent's regard is locked to its effect, if you have a link check or Vanguard, yeah. Yeah,
Right now we are at 26, and we're going straight to face.
I'll take it.
First check, good boy. Second check, another good boy. And a critical trigger.
You've crit me every single Vanguard swing. I don't enjoy this.
I enjoy it.
Alright. First check. Second. No triggers.
And then, are you ready?
What is this? This is
20k.
Yeah.
Because 11 plus 9 is 20.
We will guard. 21.
And I will pass her.
Okay. I will stand and draw. I don't think there would be a purpose in me striding right now, considering I only get the Vanguard swing and a lot of Pale Moon is revolved around calling units out.
I mean, there's still triple drive.
Yeah, but I don't think that one card in this moment would impact too much. Dude, you gotta get off your stride. End of turn, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. I was just reading cards in hand.
I think I'm just gonna swing at your rear guard.
Go for it.
Heal out Alice, and end my turn.
That flips
yeah,
up.
locks.
Alright, stand and draw. Let's see what I got here. There's not a lot I can do here, but I do start again.
How many cards in your hand did you say that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9?
So I'm going to do these two, make up a grade 3.
Once again, I'm proud of us knowing how math works. I also like how you've seen a lot of grade 3s, and I've only seen this, and Alice you've damaged, and then Alice I threw into Soul.
I think we're just going to go into this, because he's not locked to Messiah.
No. Genesis currently is a generic stride until updated text. Well, I guess it's still generic, you just can't main phase with it.
And we're going to do this, we're going to counterblast, and we're going to search for a grade 1, and we're going to call it to a rear.
It has to have Star Vader in the name.
Yes.
Yep.
But my entire deck is almost comprised of Star Vaders.
I kind of assumed that.
Now, the only thing I am lacking is a lot of grade 1 options, because it is mainly a grade 2 and 3 deck. But, we have a decent amount here.
Don't mind me reading my options. Alright. Who's this
Alright.
who's this dude? Oh, Counterblast 1, get 10k. Well, I mean 1k. Iconic.
Yeah. So I'm gonna decide whether I want to use it to boost or just another attacker. I think we'll just have it as a boosting unit.
You want a CB2 plus 2k?
No. You'd like me to use up all my counterblast.
Hell yeah, I would.
Alright. Now we're gonna go. And we're gonna go ahead and swing 26 into your Vanguard once again.
Elementary.
That doesn't come out till D-Series blank.
I think I'm going to PG this. I'm thinking on what I'm going to discard. I think because there's already Ginny and Soul, me getting rid of one isn't the worst thing in the world.
Alright. Are you ready?
Yep. Because you crit me every time, damn it!
Second check.
People wonder
Third
why
check.
I have trust issues.
Hey, that's a grade 3 for next turn. Alright, let's see how much this is. 12. Well, we'll go 16 plus 5. That's 21. Crit
Alright.
2.
21.
21 crit 2.
I just looked at my deck thinking it was my G, but nothing of value was learned. Yeah, we're going to G-guard this. I know those are a thing. Meet my Chainsaw Megatrick Funeral. I gotta look at the top 3 cards of my deck, choose from one of them, put in my soul, put the rest on the bottom of the deck in any order, and if it is a grade 1 or greater, this gets 5k.
Alright, yeah, so that guards it if it's a grade 1.
No, grade 1 or higher, so.
Yeah, it's a grade 1 or higher. So, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
We
'Cause
are
that
going to throw in
automatically-
SP Masquerade Bunny. And I'm just going to throw these on the bottom of the deck in the same order they're in.
Alright. Is that...
Yeah, because that makes me 31.
regarded phase? Alright. So I will end my turn from here.
Alright, stand, draw. Oh, this is tempting. Once again, having to look at everything is funny. Honestly, I think I call over Patreon with your favorite card in the whole wide world, Twinky. Alice.
He's got a hit.
Actually, it doesn't. Have you read Catherine?
Are you going to stride on her? No. Oh, yeah, you skipped your stride.
I did. So we are going to swing 11k at your Vanguard because Catherine gives Alice's plus 1,000. Ah, I love this. I love this so much. It's working as intended.
Do you have any more Alice in your soul?
That's up for you to remember.
I can check your soul right now.
Shh.
So it's not scary.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think I'll just give you a grade 1 here.
Yeah.
And bam.
I was just trying to bait you. Alright. 11 to win.
Are you going to counterblast for effect?
Well, I didn't hit. I don't have another Alice in Soul.
Okay. So your Vanguard, I think we're just going to do just a humble card here. Yeah, we're just going to give you a humble PG.
Yep.
And I think I'll just give you a crit trigger from it.
Okay. First check. Second check. Hey, the grade 3s I was looking for. Alright, at the end of my turn, that happens.
Are you ready?
Well, yeah, I'm ready. I'm curious if you're going to
Same.
break red then stride.
Oh, no. Because we have our grade 3. We're going to discard it for stride.
Yeah,
And you know who we're calling upon?
I don't.
The same dude.
Alright, you want a standing Alice or do you want a rested Alice?
We're going to go for this one. And we're going to do this. Counterblast. Lock
So-
him up. So no more Alice's. Yay!
I just gotta hold off.
You could. So we're gonna go 26 into Van.
All right. Part of me keeps reading the triggers as 15k, and I know that's wrong. All right, so that's 21. That's 1 to pass. That says 2.
First check. Draw trigger. So how much are you at total?
This is 36.
25, 36. I'm at 26.
Yeah,
That's
so
2.
Yeah, 2 out of the
I
good
think
3.
I think I'm gonna believe in my deck. Critical trigger.
Can you just not crit sack me? Hear me out?
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. But I'm going to choose to ignore it.
Crit. Power to Van if I live. Yo! Ha ha ha! Suck it. We'll kill that out.
All right. How much power are you at? 26.
21.
21. Okay. Yeah, we cannot hit that. So we pass turn.
Alright. Stand draw. You have to have a PG in your hands. Like, I adamantly refuse that you don't. We'll stride... no. We'll swing at, Van. 11.
Alright, so 11. I'll give you this.
2 to pass.
And we'll give you this.
Yep. No pass. Crit. All to Van. Cool. Turn pass.
That gets unlocked. These will go away.
Oh, I've just been deleting those.
Ooh, that is too good. I'm gonna place in. When it's placed in rear, if I have a Star Vader. Actually, yeah.
Do you
Because
want to log
if I-
Alice again? Go for it.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do here is we are gonna swing for 13. Because he gains 2k when he swings.
Totally forgot that. That's too funny. I'm still going to make it a 2 to pass.
First check, no trigger. Second check, no trigger. Alright, let's see the power values.
16 and 14.
14.
No.
Swing.
No.
We'll pass turn from here.
Stand and draw. That's funny. Yeah, we'll stride for the 1 extra card.
Oh, Blizzard is a card.
Yep. Sometimes desperate measures. So we're gonna CB. Turn rain face up. I get plus 15, right? So 41. Head into Van.
That is indeed a number. 21. 31. 41. 2 pass.
You could intercept. 3 pass.
3 pass.
I've never asked for anything more in my life. Well, I got a draw. And last check. Damn it! I hit 2 of the 3. Alright. Boop, boop, boop.
Stand and draw.
Pale Moon somehow winning the endurance game. Stride, do it against.
Stride.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Back again. And we're gonna call this.
Yeah. You can
And
no
this is
longer
gonna-
lock my shit. It's great.
Yeah, we're gonna go 30k
Fuck
to
off.
Vanguard. Of course, you had to have a PG.
You watched me drive check it.
Second check. Third check. Critical trigger. And we're gonna go and swing 14.
16. What is that? 21?
14 plus 21.
I hate that so much, you have no idea. There we go.
Start.
Stand and draw. Okay. I appreciate this deck. We are going to ride into Harry. We are going to discard same card for Stride. Dust. Could you imagine?
Be funny. Not for me, but be funny.
I can finally do this. Dragon Masquerade Harry. Just to let you know what it does, because I've never really gone into this. When this attacks a Vanguard, pay the cost. If I do, choose 3 cards from my soul, call them to separate rear. Then, if you have 5 or more rear guards, your opponent chooses 2 or rear guards, put them into their soul. But first things first, on Stride of Harry, I CB1. We're getting scary here. We're going to soul charge 1. And then I got to call something from soul, and it gets, say, plus 3k. We are going to call out, Masquerade Bunny. So we're actually going to call Purple Trapezes. We're going to throw Allison Soul for Darkside Princess. There.
Okay.
Now Darkside is going to swing. Her effect will give her plus 5k. So 14.
We're gonna intercept.
Yep. She goes into soul. I don't know why I gave Masquerade 5. I'm so used to that. Alright, we're going to swing 16 on hit.
We are going to guard intercept.
I only now realize a mistake I could have done. I probably should have boosted with Masquerade Bunny. Alright, we are going to swing. We are going to activate Dragon Masquerade Harry. Counterblast 2. We're going to throw Allison Soul. Right. And then I can call up to 3 units. 1. 2. We're going to call over Trap Pieces, sadly. 3. We're going to activate Ginny. Call out with plus 5. And now you have to choose 2 of your rear guards, because I think it's you get to choose in this one. Yeah, your opponent chooses 2 of your rear guards, throw them in soul. So, 31. Triple.
No guard.
First, SP Harry. Second. Third.
No trigger.
Oh, Pale Moon taking it out. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I only had 1 more heal left in deck.
I can't believe
nice.
I healed out of all of that. I did not deserve this at all, but I'm going to take it.
Next card was a heal.
Ripperoni, birdie. Alright, let's rack and stack for game 2.
Vanguard G,
The fate of 2 planets is at stake.
as the ultimate judgment begins. Grab hold of our future. Booster Pack Absolute Judgment, available October 7th. Bushy Road.
Alright, game 2. I gotta stay focused. I gotta stay clear. I can win the comeback on the episode we recorded most recently. Starting off the same way, just in a different fashion. Alright.
Putting 2 back.
We're gonna throw 4 back. I'm glad we're using new mulligan rules. Fuck off.
Okay.
Alright, but because you did lose that game, do you want to go first or second?
I am going to go second.
Alright, I'm curious. With these sleeves, show me what you're playing.
Well, as you remember, Dio was pure evil incarnate.
I do.
I mean,
remember
although
that Star Vader locking my shit was quite rude in Pale Moon.
even though he was a servant of Dio, he was on the opposite end of the spectrum. He was a quote-unquote Messiah.
Well, at least that was correct in the fact you're playing fucking Brantgate.
Well, no, Blink. During this era, it was Stargate.
Yeah, Stargate. You're still playing Link Joker back on Link Joker. I feel like if you close your eyes, this is an alternate Twinkie who, instead of just DP, is now Link Joker, Link Joker, Link Joker.
I mean, I had to give you a little bit of a break from, like, Dimension Police. The Laurel hit kind of let me on that, you know, you were a little tired of Dimension Police, but...
Yeah, who would have guessed, considering I keep records and you've played it 12 fucking times.
At least played deck.
Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Alright, question. What do you think I'm playing? Yeah, I know, generic sleeves could be literally anything I've ever brought.
Oh, fuck it. We'll say Aquaforce.
You came scarily close. Yar har, me mateys!
Oh, yeah, Granblue did get support in this.
Yeah, it did. Alright, I'm gonna stand, draw, awesome. You know what? I'm gonna forerun over here. Watch me.
Yeah, Night Rose, cringe.
Night Rose, sir! Do you not see 7 Seas Apprentice, Night Runner? 7 Seas? You heathen, this is Night Mist! But turn pass.
Night Rose.
Night Mist, best captain.
Stand and draw. Oh. We got some options. Alright. The Sleep Messiah.
Dude, your crest maker? Are you kidding me? In this time? In this age?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I'll swing it, man.
I'll take it. I was going to literally scream if that was a crit. Stand trigger. No!
You don't need them.
I do. I'm going to stand and draw. Too funny.
Wait a minute, don't you hate stand triggers?
I do. Notoriously, I do. And that's all Zero's fault, let it be known. But also, look at Mick in the Ghostian family. It's so cute.
Stand trigger.
Shut up. We're going to call Columbard. And,
You're not beating the stand trigger allegations.
I could do something really funny. It'd be dumb, but it's funny. We're just going to move back. And we're going to call 7 Seas Pillager Night Spinal.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to swing 9 to ban.
No guard here.
Night, miss, night, miss, night.
Critical trigger.
It always appears. So we'll swing 14 to 13. Dude, I miss this so much that in standard, if you hit a defensive during this turn, it means absolutely nothing it means nothing to you, but it means everything because it means you don't have to guard, but in this era, you had to commit to stop this, even though you hit a defensive.
Defensive just made it easier to guard.
Yeah. Alright, but that is turn pass. Here you go. I think you should push me to, like, limit break. I even forget what you do. That's, like, the worst thing, is, like, we build the decks, and, like, in the moment of deck building, I'm like, I'm so big-brained, I know exactly what I'm doing. The moment we sit down to record for these, I'm like, pretty cards. Run.
I'm just gonna slap your face for 14.
Who the hell is this? Dark Chikaram. Trial deck. Okay, cool. I'll take it.
Yeah, most of my cards are trial decks, unfortunately, but it's a crit trigger.
No, Gust Jin.
Sir.
Alright, we're gonna stand draw. We're gonna go into the best captain. Lord of the Seven Seas, Night Mist. And, it's when it's placed on rear from draw. Never mind. And I guess we're just gonna call stuff. I don't really care about the +2, do I? No. So we'll swing 9 to 9.
I'll take this one. No trigger.
We'll swing 11 to 9.
Show me a 2.
First check. Second check. I will give all effects to rear. So what is this? This is 19 crit 2.
We're gonna PG.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Turn pass. Only 4 cards in hand. Not too good, considering I, too, play Messiah and kind of know its weaknesses. You don't like being rushed. Oh, of course you find it. Can you stride, though? That's...
Yes.
Oh, I feel sorry for you.
It's okay.
Is it? I don't think it is.
It's okay. We're about to start drawing.
Alright,
So remember.
Yep.
I'm gonna gain +5 on my Vanguard. And then I think I want to... Which one of these is more dangerous?
I don't really know.
I'll get rid of that.
Yeah. And I gotta remind myself that this thing's on hit. Choose a rear guard in your opponent's back row. Lock it. Choose up to 1 locked card and unlock it. Okay.
And then we are going to go ahead and swing 26, 31 at your van.
I think we actually take this. I think you locking my rear guard at this moment's fine.
First check. Second check. Third check.
Damage check.
Our hand is getting better.
Heal trigger. Now we're just going to throw that into drop.
So here's the thing. I'm going to choose a rear guard in your back row.
Yep,
I'm going to
lock
lock
it.
this one.
I think you should unlock
I'm
my
gonna
front
choose-
row rear guard.
And I'm going to choose none.
I mean,
Choose up to...
yeah, sure. You could just unlock your thing. It's going to unlock at end of turn anyway.
Yeah, but if this is out, I get to draw for it. So go into end of turn procedures. This
Yeah.
is going to unlock. I'm going to soul blast
Yeah,
one.
you could have unlocked it. It would have worked.
No, this has to be out, not the G unit.
Neon Messiah.
And
When this unit is unlocked, you may pay the cost. Search a Messiah. From deck.
oh wait, no, I just accidentally cheated.
I mean, you only drew 1, right? You can put it back.
Yeah.
You're
want me to
shuffling the
shuffle
deck anyway, because you're technically searching through it, so... Like, this is a game state that's easily repaired.
Yeah, so we are going to grab Messiah.
Yo. Crazy.
Your turn.
Stand. Draw. We are going to pitch for stride. And if you remember, I actually have a lot of good strides in this deck. I gotta figure out which one I want to go into. Yeah, I think we go into the Night Mist stride on Night Mist. He's a very simple one. I counterblast 1. I could call 2 cards from drop. At the end of the turn, they'll be retired. I mean, yeah, still hits. I don't really have a booster. You kind of locked it. So we'll swing 26. Triple.
No go.
Crit. Crit to van, power to rear. This one specifically. Crit. How does it feel? How does it feel, Twinky? Doesn't feel good, does it? Imagine if you had guarded and then I broke a sentinel. Oh, sad.
First
What?
check. Heal trigger.
You don't heal.
I don't heal. Second check. Third check.
Alright. Now we're going to swing 21.
I'm at 18,
Yep.
so what's the 10k will do it.
16.
Oh, wait,
I'm
yeah,
not
16.
the only one thinking of standard numbers. That makes me happy. So that's 26 to 21. So you're still good. And at the end of the turn, these two will retire. These get unlocked. He goes back to the G zone, and that passes the turn.
Stand and draw. You're gonna pitch Messiah for Messiah.
Who could have guessed you had a Messiah in hand?
I know, right?
So weird.
I have a couple of options to choose from here.
Yeah, Messiah has a few strides at this point. Like, a lot of them are good ones. I am terrified, though, if you pull Flagellate and can work Flagellate. There's Transels, I know is around. That one's scary, but kind of the board state doesn't reflect going into that. What was it? Amnesty just got reprinted as rare in this set.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna go into this once
Yeah,
more.
tried and true.
And we are just gonna go with Double Awakening.
Yeah. I actually like Awakening being the ride line target, because it definitely feels like that. Because while it is good, you can choose one of your rearguard standing and gets 2k. It's not as impactful as when it unlocks, gives something 10k.
Yeah. So what we are going to do here is we are going to go ahead and swing R26 because I do not get the 5k.
I think we just PG this.
First check, critical trigger. Second check. Third check.
Ghosty.
And so I'm going to go ahead and swing 9k into your 9k.
Okay.
And I'm going to go and swing this into your van.
I think I
That
just
is going to
did
be a 14 crit 2.
Like, is there a reason for me not to? I guess there's a reason. There's an argument for me to stop it here for if you actually get to roll off. And, like, I could be in heal range, yes, but I think presenting lethal right now is more intimidating.
Alright. And I passed her.
I gotta pay for Stride with a grade 1 and a grade 2. I think we just do this again. We call 2 cards. One of them will be Banshee. I think I like that play a lot. We'll also call Witch Doctor of the Rotten Sea, and we will hollow him. So he gets, when this unit attacks, plus 2k until end of battle. If this unit is hollowed, this unit gets buffed.
Good old Rook.
We are then going to activate Sea Strolling Banshee. I can Soul Blast 1 when this unit is placed on rear. From drop, if I have Grand Blue, I can draw a card. So we will get rid of Columbard, and we will draw one. I don't think I can actually Soul Blast 2 for what I want to do, because one's my heart
I
card.
only have one in soul.
So we are going to call Banshee. We're going to Counterblast again, retire it, to call 7 Seeds Master Swordsman Slash. When this unit when your Vanguard with 7 Seeds in a card's name attack, pay the cost. Oh, call it a rear, and it gets 2k. So, oopsies, reading. Who would have guessed? Now that I know that, we're going to attack 11 into 11.
We are going to go ahead and give you that.
Yeah, now we're going to CB, call that, he gets plus 2. So this is 26 triple.
21, 31. And then...
So that's currently 1 to pass. 2 to pass. Actually, is that an special guard? Choose one of your rears up in this unit being attacked and lock it. Oh, when this unit intercepts.
Yeah.
So what did I say? That's 2 to pass?
Yes.
First. Second. I don't heal, as I predicted. I will give power over here.
Mm-hmm.
God fucking damn it. Sometimes I gotta believe in myself.
Critical trigger. GG's.
Yeah, you were just gonna take one of my rears, weren't you?
Well, I mean, that's still... That hit 2. And then bam.
I didn't give the power to Van. I was giving it a rear guard.
Yeah, but
still, yeah.
you swing. I only have 10k in hand.
Well, this was very nice. Getting back in the swing of things. Doubt it. I feel a little bad beating up on Messiah, but it's not like mine is like much better.
It was still fun to play Link Joker.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Though, also, do you know what inspired me to actually play this? Do you know what was a very nefarious deck going around at the time that I don't have the cards to play?
What was it?
It was, Seven Seas Rush. I would never go into a grade 3 Vanguard. I would stay at grade 1 internally. Maybe
so
grade 2.
you just say...
But I could call so many things, get so much power, play grade 3s to rearguard from drop.
Yeah, and then your opponent can't stride.
Which is another thing I realized while going through this. Do you know what's a stride neither of us got? None of us got Sea Breeze, meaning we can stride deny each other, and we can't main phase stride into it. That was, don't forget, that was a very influential card when people were stride denying, because it's like, huh, I'm gonna do it anyway. And then they made History Collection strides, completely ruining the fact Sea Breeze was a card. But it feels good to be back. Do you have any comments about the set, the return, Link Joker, my decks? The world's your oyster. What do you want to say to the people?
I'm just glad Link Joker got some love, but I just never want to hear Blink complain about trigger luck.
I can and I will continuously. My starting hands were only triggers, basically.
You crit sack me game 2, and you heal sack me game 1.
I did heal sack you game 1. There was only the one 6 damage heal, but yeah. I did heal quite a lot.
Early game, you healed from 3 back to 1. I mean, I've dealt you 9 damage.
Yeah. One could call that Pale Moon's deck thinning is winning, hit more triggers.
Yeah, I Omega locked you twice.
It feels like 3 times. The first game was long. This one's going on a little bit because we're rambling, but I think we're going to call it off here. If you made it this far, thank you. I don't know how, but you did. Lock's a fun and fair mechanic, so says game 1. And look forward to next episode. We get more fun things. I think we get Gear Chronicles start trial deck and extra booster. I'm not exactly sure, but sounds about right.
So I'm hearing Dimension Police goes up to 14 plays next game.
Oh no, you gotta wait till like Character Booster 1, try 3 next. You get a lot of good love. I think that's when you get Linka.
Me like Linka.
No, I don't. But that's all for future us to figure out, and we'll see you in the next one.